Good morning everyone, good evening and good afternoon to viewers from all walks of life. This is Denzamus and you are welcome to the channel of truth, enlightenment, freedom and the channel of breaking empaths free. If you are new, on this channel I talk about narcissism and narcissistic abuse, I talk about spirituality and I talk about personal and self-development. And if any of that resonates with you, I invite you guys to join us, give us a like, share the video with friends, and you may subscribe if you haven't already. And for those that have always been with us, you are welcome back, and I thank you for your love and support. This video is going to be a continuation of the loneliness. I recently did a video about loneliness, but in this particular video, I'm going to attach spiritual gifts to the loneliness. Now, a lot of you guys, there is one of you you're just waking up. So I understand, because I know what it means waking up. I know what it means when you all of a sudden wake up and the whole world around you has changed. And I know the challenges ahead of the working process, because this is a process that is meant to drive you to become a better version of yourself. But guys, let me tell you something very important. The world is wicked. I will guarantee you guys, the world that we live in is wicked to the max. And it takes a whole awakened individual to understand this, to see this, to be able to see this and to understand this. So, in the most of my videos, you guys have heard me talking about energy vampires. Those guys, they're everywhere. And a lot of times, guys, before you even awaken, you as an empath, before you awakened, there's been a lot of them swinging in and out of your life. I will guarantee you guys that most of those individuals, they have been coming into your life for particular reasons. So a lot of them have come around to steal your gifts. They have come around to steal your blessings. Many of you guys have been wondering, why is it all of a sudden nothing is happening for you? It feels like you cannot take off. It's like you're always stuck from one point to another. You are stuck in one place, and it's like you cannot move yourself to the next level. A lot of those individuals that you're involved with, those energy vampires, I'll guarantee you for a fact that they've always been stealing your blessings, even without you knowing it. And it takes a very whole level of evolution and consciousness to understand this, the way they operate. A lot of you guys have seen me on my videos. I've always been sharing videos about narcissism, and I've told you how these guys operate and the motives behind their actions and whatever. So you guys have got to understand something. Loneliness is not a punishment. You know something? Loneliness is not a punishment. Loneliness is meant to help you evolve. Is meant to help you to grow. Is meant to help you to discover, to go within. You are supposed to start going within and discover a lot of things that are within you. Because I've told you a lot of you guys on my videos, I've told you that a lot of you chosen ones, awakening empaths, you have a lot of gifts. I personally didn't know anything about spiritual gifts. I did not know anything about spiritual gifts. I just remember one day I was making a video. And then in the comments, there was a follower in those days. I was doing Facebook. So in the comments, somebody just wrote that, say that, okay, one day you're going to speak and the whole world will listen. You know, so I didn't know exactly what in that time. It didn't really make a lot of sense to me. But somebody in the comments told me, one day you're going to speak, because I remember that time I was talking about narcissism. Somebody told me that one day I'm going to be able to speak and the whole world is going to listen to what I'm saying. And now I can start to I've started already to see the results of the way I'm helping a lot of individuals, and as well I'm earning an income, but also putting an impact on other individuals around the world who might have gone through the same thing that I experienced. So a lot of you chosen ones, I'll guarantee you in this video that you have got a lot of spiritual gifts. But you see, the problem is you will never be able to step fully into your gifts when you're involved with a lot of toxic individuals and a lot of negative people around you. Because the people, what they do, the reason why they call those individuals energy vampires, that's because they come into your life They pretend that they are your friends. You know, they want to partner up with you, they want to date you, they want to do this. Even sometimes some of them, they want to be your friends. A lot of them, they come into your lives with the wrong motives. The very moment they come in, you start to see failures. Your businesses collapse. You fail to pursue your education. You start suffering in very difficult and dangerous relationships. A lot of things, negative things start to happen the very moment you get involved with these so-called energy vampires. And God is letting you understand, is trying to make you understand that, yes, you are suffering. Yes, of course, at that point, because I've been there in that situation as well. It is very hard to put a finger where exactly your misfortunes are coming from. It's very hard to understand this. But upon waking up, that's when you're going to understand that, oh, now you get it. There is so many people that you've called friends, you know, family members, because of course, at some point in time, you are very scared to be alone, you know? So you invited a lot of people into your lives. You brought a lot of family closer, you brought a lot of friends closer, but the very moment they came into your life, they started to disorganize your whole entire life completely. Everything went downhill. No success. Failure after failure. Misfortune after misfortune. A lot of unfortunate events started happening the very moment you got involved with particular individuals. But you see, let me tell you something, chosen ones. A lot of those energy vampires, they know. I've told you guys in my videos many times. I've told you, a lot of these so-called energy vampires, on a very subconscious level, they know that you're a very special breed. So normally they are coming in secretly. They'll be watching you from the background. They'll pretend that they're your friends. You know, you eat with them. Sometimes you sleep with them. If they're partners, you're intimate with them. You share a lot of secrets with them. The very moment they come into your life, the very first thing what they do, they start asking you a lot of things. What do you do this? How do you do that? What about this? What about that? And they're taking notes. In most of the cases, I'll guarantee you guys, in the conversation that you hold with those individuals, you are sharing a lot of information. You're giving them a lot of hints that is going to actually move them to the next level. But at the same time, they're not putting back into you. So they're not giving you back anything. For me, I remember when I woke up in those days, I remember waking up and so I've told you guys that when I woke up, I didn't know anything about awakenings. I didn't know that I was waking up. I could remember the event of waking up, but I didn't know the details of awakening and what happens after. So I was just evolving, you know. So I met a lot of those kind of individuals, those particular individuals. They came along. They'll jump out of the closet. They come out of nowhere. Guys, let me tell you something. Those individuals, they come at moments that you least expect. So they'll pretend that, oh, they have just met you by coincidence. So they were you know, walking around. So they say they have been monitoring you. Those individuals, they're monitoring spirits. Guys, I've told you, these individuals, they will stalk you from the very moment you're born until the last day of your life. They will keep on stalking you in the spiritual aspect. They will be stalking you. You will meet one of them. You leave one, the next one comes in. You leave that one, the next one comes in. Of course, they are the same spirits, but in different bodies. So they are going to keep on stalking you until the last day of your life. Why? That is because you're a chosen one. And the chosen one, you're a person who has got particularly exclusive spiritual gifts. A lot of you have talents. You have got things that you can do that nobody else around you can do. Anything that you put your hand, anywhere you put your hand, whether it is people, whether it is places, whether it is things, everything that you touch is going to be blessed. That is because you're a chosen one. And you carry particular gifts within you that have been given to you by God to bring those gifts within you, to help other individuals around you, to make the world a better place. That is the purpose of a chosen one. So these individuals, they come, they close you from the entire world. You guys know how narcissists operates. The first thing what they do, they come into your life and they close you off to the entire world. They possess you and they make you their own possession. And then they start stealing from you. You'll give them a lot of information. You'll give them money. They'll sleep with you. They'll be stealing your seed. Everything they'll be taking from you. Because the narcissists know, on a very subconscious level, they know that the empaths, those individuals, they are gifted. They know this. Guys, let me tell you something. The narcissists, those toxic individuals, they know that a lot of empaths, you have got a lot of spiritual gifts, and there is one or two things they can get from you. That is the reason why the modern science, psychology, they will come around and talk about supply. Yes, you're giving them supply, but on a spiritual level, they're actually stealing your gifts. So when I woke up, I met a lot of them. And before I know it, 1 or 2 or 3 days or sometime a week later, they went to work straight away. They started doing whatever it is they came to do. So energy vampires, people, they're very dangerous. Energy vampires, those individuals, as long as you're involved with those kind of people, you will never be able to see your gifts coming to fruition. So you're supposed to let people go. The loneliness, I've always told you guys in my videos, the loneliness is on purpose. The very moment your bulbs go on and you turn on and you wake, that is exactly when God actually wants you to be alone. So what God will do now, God is first of all going to start showing you a lot of toxic individuals around you. Guys, you're going to be surprised. I did a video, I remember I did a video, I called that video, The Empath Awakening. When the empath awakens, they will experience an influx of narcissists. Guys, you will not believe it. You wake up, they are going to come from all corners. You recognize one, you send them out, another one comes in. You catch up on them, you send them out, another one comes in. They are going to keep on flooding in. Because on a spiritual perspective, those individuals, they are assigned special missions to come and destroy you and stop you from growth and your purpose. That is the mission of those individuals, those energy vampires. It's the reason why they call them vampires. You will never understand where those individuals come from. All of a sudden, they are going to show up. You don't expect them. You are somewhere in the library reading a book. They are going to come around. Maybe that time you're struggling with something, they will come in as good Samaritans. They want to help you with 1 or 2 things. You know what I mean? Those individuals, they're going to come out of the closet. Guys, those individuals, there are many. Let me tell you something, awakening empaths. Those energy vampires, there are many. I'll repeat this. There are millions of them. And the only reason why those individuals, a lot of them, you guys find yourselves with those individuals, that is because they are coming in to stop you from your purpose and to stop you from becoming a better version of yourself and doing whatever it is you came here to do. So they are coming in to block you from your blessings. You will find yourselves alone. I've seen it many times on my videos. People, they say, oh, they are feeling alone, they are feeling lonely, they are alone. Yes, it's okay, guys. Guys, it's okay to feel alone. I remember I was just like you. I would feel alone. I wouldn't know where this loneliness was coming from. I would feel alone on a daily basis. I did not know why I had to be alone in those days. Then I remember that actually there was a reason for my loneliness. My loneliness was meant to help me evolve. Guys, let me tell you something, chosen ones. You're supposed to evolve through the solitude, through the loneliness. That is exactly when you're going to be able to become still. So you will become still. What do I mean by still? There will be no noise. There will be no interruptions. There will be no chaos. And that is exactly when you're going to start seeing a lot of these gifts manifest in front of you. Your gifts are going to start to manifest in front of each other ones. You're going to start to understand that, okay, so now that's what I can do. I'm a healer. You're going to see these things come, you're going to see these things manifesting, and they're going to manifest in the way that you don't expect. A lot of you guys, you are healers. You guys are artists. A lot of you are musicians. You have got particular gifts that have been given to you by God. And while some of you guys as well, you have got different kinds of talents. And those are the talents that you're supposed to use, number 1, to make an impact to the individuals around you, and number 2, to make you live your best life and become a better version of yourself, just by using your talents and your gifts. But your gifts, spiritual gifts, let me tell you something, chosen ones. Spiritual gifts, they will never ever, you will never be able to tap into those gifts when you're still involved with so many toxic individuals. Those guys have got to go. That's the reason why you see a lot of times when you guys are waking up, which has happened along my journey, you're going to start seeing people run away from you. It is not, those guys are not running away from you by coincidence. Let me tell you something. Listen to me, guys. Listen to this one. A lot of individuals that you're involved with, they're not running away from you by coincidence. Those individuals, they are guided away from you. You have known them for long periods of time. But now that you're waking up, it's time for them to go. So you see now God will start removing all those individuals away from you. It is for a purpose. There's a secret reason why God decided to remove some people away from you. So that's the reason why you see when those individuals are getting removed from your life, God is removing them out of your life. Other ones start coming in. They go, another one comes in. They go, another one comes in. That thing is going to become like a cycle. I experienced that kind of cycle for about a year until I said that, oh, now I get it. I understand what is going on here. You know what I mean? These individuals, they are spiritual. There's a spiritual meaning behind those individuals that keep on sliding in and out of your life. Those individuals that are guided towards you to destroy you, stop you from growth, and stop you from discovering your potential and becoming a better version of yourself. So, if you're seeing yourself lonely, chosen ones, in this video, I want to let you know the loneliness is going to happen. It has got to happen for you to evolve. Nobody is going to evolve with you. That is why sometimes God has got to take particular individuals out of your life so that you can discover those things that you came here to do. You can discover yourself and introspect and go within and understand yourself on a deep level, so that now you can be able to tap into your gifts. But when your gifts come to you, whichever gifts, because a lot of chosen ones, they have got so many different kinds of gifts. So whichever gifts you notice that you have, you realize that you have, you start using and stepping into those gifts without distraction. So there's no supposed to be anybody to distract you on your journey. You're lonely because you're embarking on a spiritual journey, chosen ones. But that spiritual journey is not walked by a lot of people. That spiritual journey is an individual journey. So it is a journey that you're meant to walk alone. You are not meant to walk with anybody on a spiritual journey. Those individuals are going to become a distraction and they are going to stop you from doing a lot of things. Guys, chosen, let me tell you something. For me to understand what it is I wanted to do, what I came here to do, I had to experience this thing in solitude. I was alone. Yes, I was lonely. In those days, I would feel it in my bones. I would feel that loneliness in my bones. But I accepted it to happen because I knew that there was a message supposed to come from the divine. I was supposed to listen to my inner self and understand what it is I wanted to do. But I was supposed to do that without noise, without chaos. So I had to dig within and go within and be by myself. That is exactly when I knew that there were some spiritual gifts that I had that I could share out with the world, the entire world out there, and I'll be able to help other individuals and as well earn myself an income. So let the people go, chosen ones. Let the people go. Family, let them go. Friends, let them go. Relatives, let them go. They are not going to evolve with you. They are also walking their own journey. Give them time to evolve. Give them time to wake. Because remember, when you're waking up, like I said, you don't wake up with anybody. So you wake up as an individual. Give them time to evolve. Give them time to grow. Give them time to wake up. When their time comes, they're going to wake up. But do not attach yourself to individuals. Don't attach yourself to other ones, to particular people who are going to do. So a lot of you guys have been asking me, what is my life purpose? I'm trying to find my life purpose and everything. Purpose is going to come to you, chosen ones. You have got at least every chosen one on this universe. A lot of people, individuals on this universe, they have got a purpose. They have got their own direction and their own purpose. But that purpose has got to come to you when you're in silence. In solitude, number one, and two, when there's silence. No chaos, no drama, no interruptions, no blockages. So a lot of guys have got to go. Embrace loneliness, chosen ones. Embrace the loneliness. The loneliness is there for you. You will be surprised at how much you can do. Chosen ones, let me tell you something. You will be surprised at how much you can do the very moment you realize that actually you even have got your own spiritual gifts that you never knew about. You'll be surprised. I'm sorry about the wind, guys. The spiritual gifts will come to you guys. You're going to be surprised at how much you can do. You'll be shocked. A lot of guys, they used to know me before. Many of my old friends back in the days. But at this moment, they don't believe that that's the Denzo they used to know so many years ago. That is because now I started to discover who I am. You know what I mean? And I stayed back into my power to do those things that I came here to do. And nobody can stop me, chosen ones. There's going to come a time when you become unstoppable. That's one of the things. Actually, I'm going to do a video about this. A time will come when you're going to become unstoppable. Do you know why you're becoming unstoppable? Because now you can recognize toxicity, you can recognize negativity, you can recognize toxic energy, and a lot of those individuals who are carrying that kind of energy, you do not let them whichever way into your life. When you notice them, you see them, you send them out straight away without apologies. You send them out of your life, and you keep them very far away from you. Why? Because you know that your purpose is greater than these so-called energy vampires. So you cannot allow any of them unless you know that somebody is meant to be with you. There are some people with good intentions. They want to come into your life, help you on your growth, support you, be a part of your journey. Those individuals, they will come and you can let them in. And again, they can come in so many different kind of forms. They may come in as partners, friends. You will know the energy they carry because you're a chosen one. So you will take them in. But anybody you sense that those individuals are not a part of your growth, you will send them out. You will send them out unapologetically. You have got to protect your energy, chosen ones. You have got to understand your energy is of a high value. The reason why those individuals, they want to come to you, because they know the energy you carry within you. So they know the power that you have within you, and they know the energy that you carry. They know that you carry a very good and sweet energy. So they only come in, be close to you, benefit from you, steal from you, stop your blessings, interrupt your process, block you from so many things. They know. So when you know them, you see them, send them out. Guys, you're going to be lonely. It's okay. It's okay to be lonely. Let me tell you something, chosen ones. It is okay to be lonely. Let nobody ever fool you, ever lie to you, ever deceive you. That a lot of bad things are going to happen when you're lonely. Allow yourself to be lonely, because it's through the quietness. God only speaks to you in quietness, when everything is still. I've just picked money from the floor. I've told you guys that when the universe is speaking to you, sometimes you have got to be alone. That is exactly when God is going to start to speak to you in so many different kinds of ways. So even sometimes you will see a lot of you guys who are into your journey, sometimes you're manifesting money, things like that. You're going to start finding money on the floor. I just done that just behind there. See? It is exactly what I'm talking about when the universe is starting to speak to you. You are supposed to be alone. Quietness, stillness in your purpose. Number one, in your purpose. That is when God is going to start speaking to you and give you messages from the universe. So let me know what you think about this in the comment section below, guys. I love you and I appreciate your support. Keep on elevating, chosen ones. Keep on ascending to higher levels of consciousness, and keep on being yourself, and keep on showing the love and spreading the love out there into the universe, and that love will definitely come back to you. Let me know what you think about this in the comment section below, guys. I love you all, and I'll get back to you in my next video. Much love and blessings. Peace. Nazuma signing out.